Am I wrong for breaking up with my girlfriend after she continues to cross my sexual boundaries? I, 24 male, just broke up with my girlfriend of 6, 12 months, 23 female, after she continuously crossed boundaries in bed that I wasn't comfortable with. This all started about 2 to 3 months into dating. For the first while, I personally thought the sex was amazing. In the first couple of months, she told me she wished I would do more to her or let her do more to me. I asked her to explain what she meant, and she said she was into CNC and being hit, but also liked to be dominant at times and wanted to try pegging. I told her I wasn't really comfortable with any of that, but we could slowly try some things out if she really wanted. Over the next couple of months, we'd got a bit more kinky with things like me tying her up. However, when it got to the hitting, I started getting uncomfortable again, especially coming from an abusive upbringing. The last thing I want is for people to feel how I felt as a child, but that's beside the point. After I told her I was uncomfortable, she belittled me, saying a real man would do whatever it takes to please his woman. After that, we didn't talk for a while until about a week and a half later, to 2 weeks. She initiated sexy time, and I thought maybe she was over all that stuff. For the most part, it was normal until the end. She finished me off with a BJ, and I finished in her mouth. She pretended to swallow, and then went in for a kiss. I had no problem with that until she spit my whole load back into my mouth, covered my mouth, and forced me to swallow it. I had never felt such a betrayal of trust and disgust in my life. I freaked out on her, and she just laughed, telling me now I know how it feels to be a girl. I screamed at her to leave my house, and she did. A couple of nights went by, and she apologized, saying she misses me and just wants to see me again. So she came over after I got off work, cooked supper at my house, and we watched a movie and cuddled. She eventually started to make a move, and I said I didn't feel comfortable with it, as last time she really crossed a boundary. She promised we could do it the way I liked, and we did, which made me happy. She seemed pretty happy afterward, which made me feel good that she was respecting my boundaries. She decided to stay the night, and all was good until we went to sleep. I was abruptly awoken to her putting a lubed-up strap-on into my ass and my hands tied to the corner of my bed frame. It only got in a bit before I jumped awake. When I realized what was happening, I started kicking and ended up kicking her in the face, breaking her nose. She screamed at me that I was an abusive piece of shit and that all she wanted was to have a fun and exciting sex life. She left and went to the hospital. I told her we needed some time apart and, after a day, told her it wasn't going to work out. I didn't feel comfortable seeing her anymore, as she had betrayed my trust on multiple occasions. She called me a ton of names I won't get into, and basically said I wasn't even a real man, and that she deserved better. Now she's telling people that I would hit her, and her broken nose was proof of that because I lost control that night, worse than I ever have before. Now I have people blowing up my phone, calling me an abusive asshole, and I don't know what to do. Any help? What do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comments. Follow and like for more stories.